Good morning friends, this is Latif sir. In this video today I'll discuss about the third chapter of class 10th chemistry. The topic is acids, bases and salts. Acid, bases and salt. This is the third chapter of class 10th chemistry. I have marked the syllabus here. You can see the point number 4 and point number 5. These 2 points are not given in the syllabus, in the reduced syllabus. Okay, so up to point number 3, up to different types of salt you have to read in this chapter. Okay, so let's start. First you have to know what are acids and what are bases. Okay, what are acids and what are bases? Acids are those substances which can produce H plus ion, that is proton in aqueous solution, and bases are those substances which can produce OH minus ion or O2 minus ion. Okay, so all acids compulsorily have hydrogen as their constituent element in the form of proton, that is H plus ion. Example of acid: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acids. And all bases are either metallic oxide or metallic hydroxide or ammonia. Okay, so example of bases: copper oxide, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, all are these are bases. And salts, all salts are chemical compounds and they are formed when acid reacts with the base. Okay, so salts are formed by the combination of acid and base. When an acid combine with a base, then you will get a salt. Okay, so separately you have to study about acids, about bases and about salts. So first is acid. First topic is acid. Okay, acid, the word acid comes from the Latin word acidus. The term acid, the word acid comes from the Latin word acidus, which means sour. Okay, in fact the sour taste of some foods is due to the acid they contain. Okay, so acid means sour taste. Now see some naturally occurring acids like acetic acid found in vinegar, citric acid found in citrus fruit like orange, lemons, butyric acid, rancid butter. Okay, hydrochloric acid in gastric juice. So these are some naturally occurring acids, and their sources are also given. Okay, so read this table and try to remember the sources of different type of acids. Now see the definition of acids. Acids are defined as the compounds. I have already told that acids are defined as the compounds which contain one or more hydrogen atom, and when dissolved in water they produce hydrogen ion, that is H plus ion. And you can also say they can produce H3 plus ion, because H plus ion does not exist in solution. They exist as H3 plus ion in solution. Okay, so instead of H plus you can also say H3 plus ion. Acids can produce H3 plus ion, that is hydronium ion, in solution as the only positive charged ion. Okay, for example hydrochloric acid, HCl. In water it produces H plus and Cl minus, and I have told that H plus ion does not exist in solution freely, so it combine with water, neutral water molecule, to form hydronium ion, and this hydronium ion is actually exist in solution. That's why you can also say acids are those substances which can produce H3 plus ion in solution. Okay, so hydrogen is common in all acid contain one or more hydrogen atoms. Okay, another example of acids, like sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4, which has two hydrogen atom and which dissociate into ions in water as 2H3 plus ion and SO4 2 minus ion. Nitric acid produces nitric acid will produce 1H3 plus ion and 1NO3 minus ion. Okay, this ionization you have to read: nitric acid, sulfuric acid, acetic acid. Okay, here this point is given. I have told that H plus ion does not exist in solution. it exists as H3O plus ion. The explanation given here you can see. Now see classification of acids. Depending on their sources, acids are two types, organic acid and inorganic acid. Organic acid like oxalic acid, acetic acid, formic acid, naturally occurring acids, from organic substances. Okay, acid which are obtained usually from plants and plants are called organic acid, such as oxalic acid, acetic acid, formic acid, and these are weak acid. Organic acid are weak acid, very weak acid. Okay, and inorganic acids, acid which are obtained usually from mineral, acid which are usually obtained from minerals, uh, are known as inorganic acid. Example of inorganic acid is hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and carbonic acid is also inorganic acid. Okay, although it contains one carbon atom, but it is actually inorganic acid. So based on the source, acids are two type, organic acid and inorganic acid. Okay. Now see, one more classification is given, depending on their basicity. First you have to know what is basicity. What is basicity? Basicity is the number of hydronium ions that can produce by the ionization of one molecule of that acid in aqueous solution. Basicity of an acid, the term basicity of an acid is defined as, basicity means number of, the term basicity is the number, basicity is the term basicity represent, basicity means the number of H3O plus ion, hydronium ion, that can produce by the ionization of one molecule of that acid in aqueous solution. If one acid, if an acid produce only one H3O plus ion in solution, then its basicity is 1. If an acid produce 2 H3O plus ion in solution, then its basicity is 2. Okay, so based on basicity, acid are monobasic acid, dibasic acid, tribasic acid. Monobasic acid means only one H3O plus ion will produce in aqueous solution. Monobasic acid means, so for example, HCl. HCl can produce only one H3O plus ion in solution, so it is monobasic acid. HBr, HNO3, all these are monobasic acid. HI, acetic acid also, CH3COOH, which is acetic acid. All these are monobasic acid. And dibasic acid means 2 H3O plus ion. Acids on ionization in aqueous solution can produce 2 H3O plus ion. Okay, for example, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid has 2 hydrogen atom, so its basicity is 2. It can produce 2 H3O plus ion. Oxalic acid, H2C2O4, dibasic acids. Sulfuric acid, carbonic acid, all these are dibasic acid, because this acid can produce 2 H3O plus ion step by step, in 2 steps. For example, sulfuric acid, in first step sulfuric acid produce sulfuric acid in water, in H2O, it produce 1 H3O plus ion and HSO4 minus, and in next step HSO4 minus again can produce one more H3O plus and HSO4 2 minus ion. So sulfuric acid is actually a dibasic acid, because it can produce total 2 H3O plus ion, hydronium ion, step by step. Similarly, carbonic acid, H2CO3, carbonic acid, it can also produce 2 H3O plus ion step by step. In first step, H2CO3 in water can produce 1 H3O plus ion and 1 HCO3 minus ion. In second step, this H3O plus HCO3 minus ion in second step in water again can produce one more H3O plus ion and CO3 2 minus ion. So carbonic acid is also a dibasic acid. Okay, but here one note is given, phosphoric acid, which has total 3 hydrogen atom. Phosphoric acid has total 3 hydrogen atom, but it is actually a dibasic acid, because it can produce this is phosphorus acid, not phosphoric acid. H3PO3 is phosphorus acid, which is a dibasic acid, although it contains total 3 hydrogen atom, but it can only produce these 2 hydrogen atom, the hydrogen ion in aqueous solution. Okay, and this hydrogen atom present in phosphorus acid in H3PO3. These hydrogen atom is not replaceable hydrogen atom. This hydrogen atom will not ionize in water. Okay, so total these two hydrogen atoms are ionizable hydrogen atom. So basicity of phosphorus acid is 2, not 3. And tribasic acid, those acids which can produce total 3 H3 plus ion in solution are known as tribasic acid, such as phosphoric acid H3PO3 is a tribasic acid. Phosphoric acid is a tribasic acid which can produce total 3 H3 plus ion in solution, and citric acid also tribasic acid. Okay, formula phosphoric acid is H3PO4, but H3PO4 is phosphoric acid, but H3PO3 is phosphorus acid. Remember that phosphorus acid is a dibasic acid and phosphoric acid H3PO4 is a tribasic acid. Okay, so you have to remember one example of each type of acids: monobasic, dibasic, tribasic. Okay, and silicic acid which has basicity 4, silicic acid H4SiO4, silicic acid has basicity 4 because total 4 H plus ion or 4 H3 plus ion can produce in aqueous solution. Now see concentration of acid. What is concentration of acid? Concentration of acid means amount of acid present in a definite amount of its aqueous solution. If more amount of acid is present in a particular volume of solvent or particular volume of solution, then its concentration is high. Okay, if less amount of acid is present in a solution, then its concentration is less. Okay, so so based on concentration, acid solution are two type: concentrated acid solution and dilute acid solution. Okay, here one note is given, you can see this note. Concentration of an acid simply tell us the amount of water present in the acid, not at all the strength of acid. Strength of acid is the measure of concentration of H3 plus ion it produces in aqueous solution. Thus dilute hydrochloric acid is stronger acid than concentrated acetic acid, because dilute hydrochloric acid is a strong acid which can produce more number of H3 plus ion in aqueous solution rather than concentrated acetic acid which is a weak acid. Okay, so dilute hydrochloric acid is stronger acid than highly concentrated acetic acid. This is because dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute HCl, can produce more number of H3O plus ion in aqueous solution. Okay, now see preparation of acid. Preparation of acid, first preparation is by synthesis reaction. When synthesis, or it is also called combination reaction, when hydrogen reacts with chlorine you will get hydrochloric acid. When hydrogen reacts with bromine Br2 you will get hydrogen bromide HBr. Okay, so these are preparation of HCl HBr. Second reaction is by action of water on non-metallic or acidic oxide. When non-metallic or acidic oxide reacts with water like SO3, SO2, CO2, these are non-metallic oxide of non-metal, SO3, SO2, CO2, P2O5, N2O5. When this non-metallic oxide reacts with water, they can produce acid in solution. For example, when sulfur trioxide SO3 reacts with water, you will get H2SO4, sulfuric acid. When sulfur dioxide reacts with water, it will produce sulfurous acid H2SO3. Okay, similarly when carbon dioxide reacts with water you will get carbonic acid. Okay, so when acid reacts when non-metallic oxide reacts with water, they produce acid. Okay, the third preparation is by the oxidation of non-metal. Very important, this method, by the action of by the oxidation of non-metal. Okay, when non-metals like phosphorus, sulfur, are oxidized by concentrated nitric acid, concentrated HNO3, you will get sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid. Okay, so by the oxidation of non-metals like sulfur, phosphorus by nitric acid, you will get different strong acid like sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid. Okay, so when non-metal reacts with acid, you will get an acid, water and oxide. For example, when sulfur reacts with concentrated nitric acid, you will get sulfuric acid, water and 6NO2. You have to practice this writing of this reaction equations. Okay, in exam this type of question will ask what will happen sulfur reacts with nitric acid. You have to write down the entire equation. Similarly, when phosphorus reacts with nitric acid, you will get phosphoric acid H3PO4, water and nitrogen dioxide, and you have to balance the equation also. Okay, and last method is by displacement. It is also important reaction by displacement reaction. Okay, so when salts like NaCl, NaNO3 reacts with sulfuric acid, volatile acid, less volatile acid, when salts reacts with less volatile acid like sulfuric acid, you will get a salt, another salt and a more volatile acid. Okay, so this is preparation of acid from less volatile acid to more volatile acid. Okay, for example, when sodium chloride reacts with sulfuric acid, you will get HCl, hydrochloric acid, and NaHSO4. When NaNO3 reacts with H2SO4, you will get NaHSO4 and HNO3. So these are some preparation of acids. Okay, this preparation number 3 and preparation number 4 is more important. Okay, now see properties of acid, physical properties. Taste, acid has a sour taste, you know that. Okay, and here physical state, some acids are solid, some acids are liquid at room temperature. Here some example of solid acid like boric acid, oxalic acid, tartaric acid. These are solid acids. You have to remember example of solid acid and example of liquid acid, uh, volatile acids vaporize easily. These are volatile acid, acetic acid, formic acid, carbonic acid, and sulfuric acid is non-volatile acid. H2SO4 is a non-volatile acid. Here change of effect on skin, the change of color of indicator in acid solution. Okay, so indicator, you know, indicators are complex substances that acquire separate color in acidic and basic mediums. Okay, indicators are substances, complex substances that acquire separate colors in acidic and basic medium. For example, litmus indicator is a neutral coloring matter. Litmus indicator is a natural coloring matter obtained from certain leachings on dissolving in distilled water. Here different type of indicators are given. Litmus in acid solution changes from blue to red color. Blue litmus in acid changes from blue to red. Methyl orange in acid solution in acidic medium changes color changes orange to pink. Methyl orange, litmus, phenolphthalein, these are indicator. Okay, by changing the color of indicator you can identify whether a substance is acid or basic. Okay, so phenolphthalein remain colorless in aqueous solution. So all these indicators are important. And next, chemical properties of acids. Chemical properties of acids. All this reaction you have to practice. Okay, so chemical properties of acid. First, reaction with active metal. When acid reacts with active metals like magnesium, zinc, Fe, you will get salt and hydrogen atom. Okay, so when magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid, you will get magnesium chloride and hydrogen. When zinc react with hydrochloric acid, you will get ZnCl2 and hydrogen. Okay, and second, reaction with bases. This is known as neutralization reaction. I have told that acid reacts, when acid reacts with base, it is called neutralization reaction, and in neutralization reaction you will get salt and water. Okay, for example, when sodium hydroxide reacts with nitric acid, you will get NaNO3 and water, salt and water. When copper oxide reacts with sulfuric acid, you will get copper sulfate and water, salt and water. Now see action of dilute acid on salt. Action of dilute acid on salt. action of acid on metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate. Okay, when metal carbonate like CaCO3, NaCO3, K2CO3, when metal carbonate or bicarbonate like NaHCO3, KHCO3, when this metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate reacts with acids like HCl, H2SO4, they will produce a salt, water and carbon dioxide. Water and carbon dioxide is common for in all cases. Okay, for example, when calcium carbonate CaCO3 reacts with HCl, CaCO3 reacts with HCl, you will get CaCl2, water and carbon dioxide. When calcium bicarbonate CaHCO3 whole twice, calcium bicarbonate reacts with HCl, you will get calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so when metal carbonate or metal bicarbonate uh, reacts with acid, it will produce metal salt, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, here one note is given. You have to read this note. If the salt produces insoluble, then the reaction does not proceed. So we do not expect lead carbonate to react with hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. Huh. Now reaction of acid with metal sulfide or metal bisulfide like CaSO3 or NaHSO3. When metal sulfide when metal sulfide or when metal bisulfide reacts with acid, you will get salt, water and sulfur dioxide, not carbon dioxide. For example, CaCO3 plus HCl, it will produce CaCl2, water and SO2. NaHCO3 and HCl, it will produce NaCl, water and sulfur dioxide. All these reaction you have to read. Okay, decomposition of sulfide. When metal sulfide reacts with acid, you will get salt and hydrogen sulfide. For example, when zinc sulfide is react with HCl, it will produce ZnCl2 and hydrogen sulfide gas. When FeS reacts with sulfuric acid, it will produce ferrous sulfide and hydrogen sulfide gas. Okay, and here two reactions are given. Metal when NaCl reacts with concentrated H2SO4 below 200 degrees Celsius, it will produce NaHSO4 and HCl, and when NaCl reacts with concentrated H2SO4 above 200 degrees Celsius, it will produce Na2SO4 and HCl, not NaHSO4. Okay, and nitrates, here one point is given. Nitrates do not react with dilute acid. Metal nitrate like lead nitrate do not react with hydrochloric acid with sulfuric acid. Okay, how generally metal nitrate do not react with acid, but lead nitrate, other metal nitrate do not react with acid, but lead nitrate solution react with both hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid to form insoluble lead salt like PbCl2 or PbSO4 and nitric acid. Okay, so these are some chemical reaction of acids, and now see general uses of some acids. Okay, this is not important which acid is used in which purpose, like phosphoric acid is used as fertilizer, nitric acid is used as explosive. Okay, boric acid used as eye wash or antiseptic. So you have to remember one use of each acid. Okay, so and next day I will discuss about bases. Okay, thank you students.